Taylor, just start talking about your excitement for this week going on the road against a good team.
Yeah, we're really excited. It's going to be a great challenge. They have a good quarterback, a good coaching staff, a good line. So we're just really excited about the opportunity.
Everybody's probably been asked about this, but what do you know about the rivalry?
Yeah, Coach showed us a video about the rivalry and how it goes back hundreds of years. And there's obviously a lot of emotion between both sides. And we look to just keep it neutral and kind of just play the game of football.
Yeah, what are you expecting from the crowd there?
I mean, I know it's going to be loud. It's a hostile environment, but we're excited for the challenge.
Yeah. How do you feel like the secondary's played so far?
Secondary's been really good. We haven't been tested as much. This will be a really good game because we know they like to throw deep shots and things like that. So we look forward to the challenge.
Do you feel like you're kind of becoming a veteran, just your second year here, but bringing some of the younger guys or the newer guys under your wing?
You can say that, but there's always things to learn. I'm still growing myself while I'm growing with my teammates, so take that in accountability as well.
Taylor, first game on the road, obviously a hostile environment. Will that be a challenge?
It will be, but Coach does a really good job of preparing us and doing what we need to do throughout the week to make the game a lot easier.
We heard from Coach Leipold at the start of the week, kind of played a video for you guys to talk about the rivalry or some of the big takeaways you have from being someone from Texas, you guys know.
Just the emotions, the Civil War and things like that go between both sides and the border. It was really good to just see the background of it, but we're going to do our best to just keep it neutral and kind of just play the game of football.
Taylor, when you look at their running backs and receivers, what do you see?
They're talented. They're talented all across the board. Like I said, it'll be a really good challenge for us and to see where we're at in the season.
What have you noticed from the young corners so far?
They've stepped up. We're all still learning. They're still developing, but they're getting better every day.
Playing a mobile quarterback, what goes into the challenge of playing?
Just being aware that he is mobile. I mean, we play a lot of quarterbacks that just like to pocket pass, and so just being aware of where he's at all the time and his ability.
The mobility, does that remind you of anyone you have played like last year?
We played a couple mobile quarterbacks, so I can think of a couple guys, but yeah, he's super talented and we're ready to play.
You obviously played a little bit at K-State last year. How much does that experience of playing in a hostile road environment rivalry game, how much does that can help you?
It definitely helps because like you're playing rivals and they're rivals as well, so it's just to kind of build off that momentum you had last year.
You know how important communication is. How do you think you gain confidence? Right? Coach GK talks a lot about yourself and how important you are. How do you think your confidence in your own voice is growing?
Just learning the defense and knowing it like the back of my hand. So you have to project your confidence, and your volume does project your confidence in this defense.
DK was talking about sort of your journey a year ago, going from scout team at the start of the year, playing it as much as you did. How much do you try to express that to the younger players that, hey, you may not like your spot on the depth chart, but it's early in the year and things can change for you really quickly?
I express it every day. It's not going to be easy. There's no shortcuts, but if you keep being persistent and take the right path, it will come to you.
Was there a moment last year where you felt like things were starting to kind of trigger and roll toward you playing a lot more?
Yeah, as guys kind of got laid down or injured, I obviously had more opportunity, and I just had to kind of take advantage of that opportunity that I was given.
Coach DK is always talking about playing fast. What's the phrase? It's fast, physical, and for each other. Yeah, just kind of talk about that message and what that's meant to you and the rest of the guys defensively.
The guys have really bought into fast, physical, and for each other. I mean, we preach it every day. We see it at every meeting, so we're just really excited to kind of play for one another, and it's a family feeling.
How much of a challenge is it, especially when Coach has said in the past that you can make a decision, but if it's the wrong decision, then even if it's fast, it's not good enough. How much of a challenge is it to like put that mental element aside and just play?
That comes with just practice and repetition of just learning the playbook and kind of being confident in your teammates and yourself. So that I would say that.
Obviously, John hasn't played that much. Is starting to play a lot more. How have you seen him grow over the last year or so?
He's grown over the past week, let alone last year. We have so much confidence in him. I'm ready to see him play. I'm excited for his opportunity, and we're ready for him to play.
Are there times that he kind of flashes and you're like, whoa, that's a little bit different?
Yeah, we've seen John play throughout practice, throughout scrimmages, so we know his capability and what he's capable of.
Do you feel like from an athletic standpoint, this defense compared to last year, you feel like it's a step up just with all the different guys in the room, all the depth you guys have?
I feel like the defense we have this year and the defense we had last year, they flash pretty similar things, and we're able to kind of communicate the same and move around the same, just taking advantage of opportunities on the field.
How about the offense? You probably don't get asked too much about that, but what are you seeing at a JD at practice and just kind of the leadership on that side?
JD has been consistent his whole time here, even when I haven't been here and coming up to school and visits. He's been the same guy every day, so he's a really good leader for the team, and he keeps helping us build.
You guys have a couple of people who've been around for a while on the defense with Keenan Caldwell and DJ Willers. How important is it for you guys to have those veterans around?
It's always important to have those veterans to kind of cool the younger guys off in like hostile situations like we're going to play in a couple of days. So they do bring around that veteran aspect of being able to cool everybody down and get everybody back on the same page.
You mentioned those hostile environments. How do you sort of take the emotion of a big rivalry week and have some productive results on the field?
You can't have your highs and you can't have your lows. You kind of got to stay neutral to the game and just focus on every play or everything that's at task and be where your feet are.
One thing you guys haven't really experienced the first couple of weeks is being behind and having an opportunity to, okay, we got to make a play here to get back in this. How do you think this group is built to bounce back from?
Coach DK has prepared us for pretty much anything, and we're ready for anything that comes. So if we're down, we're ready to make that play, or we're ready to step up as a defense. He's prepared us very well for that.
Some of those guys like DJ, who are some other guys that maybe help in that situation where it's like, all right, it's a new challenge for us?
Pretty much everybody. We feed off everybody. Everybody's energy feeds off everybody, and it might be him leading this play, but everybody's making plays, so we feed off that energy.
Thanks, Taylor. Appreciate it.